Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk you through 10 of my all-time favorite baby products. This list is by no means exhaustive, but I have been decluttering quite a lot because I've had my second and last baby, and as she grows, she's now a toddler, I have been clearing out a lot of the baby stuff from my home in my latest decluttering. And I'm getting a bit nostalgic about it, so I thought I'd let you guys know which of the baby products I've really loved and have gotten a lot of good use out of. This video is not sponsored by any of the brands or products that I am featuring in this video. These are things that I've just bought with my own money and really loved and tried, and I wanted to share this with you. If you're new to my channel, my name's Mel. I do weekly videos and I focus a lot on minimalism and mummy tips, so I'd love to have you click that red subscribe button below if that is what you're interested in. Alright, let's get into 10 of my favourite baby products. So the first item I want to share with you is something that I absolutely loved. I know not everyone will buy one of these, but it certainly came in handy even before I had the baby, and that was a nursing or rocking chair. I had the Velcro glider, and it rocked and it reclined a bit, and it came with a footstool, and it had pockets down the sides as well. And I would say even when I was pregnant, this chair was such a godsend. It was so comfortable, particularly at that heavy later stage of pregnancy. You're very tired, it's very hard to sit comfortably or lie comfortably, and I just found this chair so comfortable. I really like this chair for feeding. I didn't actually breastfeed my two babies, I bottle fed both of them, but I found the way you're holding the baby with the bottle, the armrests were really good for leaning your elbow on, and it was just really comfortable. Item number 2. Now, I've heard mixed reviews on this item. I've actually heard a lot of people say this is on their top 10 baby products that they wouldn't buy or didn't really use, but I use this a lot, and it was a change table. I still have the original change table that I bought for my son, and I'm still using it for my daughter. I just find it a lot better for my back to stand up and have the change mat at the correct height, and it's got a drawer that pulls out, and it's just got all the storage space underneath that I need. Now, some people like to have a chest of drawers and put a change mat on top of the chest of drawers, which I think is a good compact option which saves a lot of space in a baby's room. But because I'm very short, I'm only about 5 foot tall, I find that too high for me. So ergonomically, it's not a good setup for me. So the change table works much better for me, and I'm still using it. The third item was something that surprisingly I didn't use for my first child. It's a baby bouncer, and everyone I know has had baby bouncers and absolutely loves them, and the only reason I did not buy a baby bouncer for my son is because I had a good friend give me for my baby shower a beautiful big baby swing, and we used to put my son in that, and he used to rock in it and just absolutely love it. So I didn't feel the need to have a bouncer. But having said that, my second child didn't love the swing so much, and it did take up a lot of space. So my daughter, I went and bought a baby bouncer, and it was a pretty basic one from Big W. I think it was a Bright Starts one. It was only about $30 or $35. It had a vibrating function. I loved this bouncer, and it also had a couple of little toys that hung from it, and you could, I guess, attach your own toys as well. But I thought that was a really good buy, particularly for the price. My fourth item that I really loved is a baby carrier. Now, I hate using complicated wraps and things like that, so I never bothered with a wrap because I couldn't be bothered trying to figure out how to wrap and tie it. And I did borrow a Baby Beyond carrier from my cousin for a little while, but I found after about 6 to 8 weeks it was just too hard on my shoulders. Like, I found that my shoulders would ache as the baby grew. So I went and bought an ergo carrier and started using that with my son from about, it was about 4 or 5 months. And I found this a lot better in terms of ergonomically because of the really wide waistband that goes around your waist and the way you can adjust the straps really easily. I just found it supported my back a whole lot better, and it was so much more comfortable. I could easily carry my son around when he was 8 or 9 months. I think I carried him around for about an hour in the airport one time, and it was really comfortable. I had the original version of the ergo carrier. I didn't buy one of the front facing ones because I don't think that was around when I originally bought my Ergo carrier. Ergo hadn't made that style yet. And then I also had tried in the shop like the sports or the performance model of the Ergo carrier, but because I'm quite short and petite, I just found it was a bit too long in the torso for me. You might want to keep that in mind when you're going to purchase a carrier too. Just make sure you try them on, preferably with your baby, so that you can see that it fits well and is really comfortable. The fifth item that I found really useful, and I'm still using them today with my daughter who's a toddler, these are the cotton bamboo face washers. I just think bamboo is the softest material, and I was originally, I think, given some as a gift from some workmates when I had my son, when I had my first child, and I just loved them so much. In fact, I think these ones are some of the original ones that I got for my son, and then for my daughter I got a few new ones which I'm still using because they're just so nice and soft on her skin, so I still use these to bath her. And then for the older ones, which have sort of gone a bit more discoloured, these are my son's old ones and they're a little bit smaller, I actually use these as face washes after she's eaten a meal. So I'll just run a bit of warm water on it and use that instead of a baby wipe, and I find that I'm using less baby wipes that way, and it's nice and soft for her, and I'm still getting a bit more use out of these. The next item that I absolutely loved, and again I used it with both of my kids, was a video baby monitor. It's just nice to be able to switch the monitor on and be able to see what your baby is doing, and it's quite interesting as they get older too, watching them move around the cot and seeing what they get up to. My baby monitor was actually a Target brand from Target. I'm not sure if Target actually makes their own baby monitors anymore, but I absolutely loved this baby monitor. I only recently just sold it on a buy sell swap site, and I was kind of sad to see it go because it had been so good. It had night vision, it had lullaby options, and at the bottom you could actually attach it onto a camera tripod. So it was really easy to be able to put on a little tripod on my daughter or son's chest of drawers and position it exactly where I needed it to be. So this monitor was brilliant. The next item is an item that I'm not sure if they had these when my son was a baby, but I didn't have one for him. It is a dishwasher basket. So this is for like all your little baby bottle teats, that kind of thing. And then you just sit this in your dishwasher. And I liked this for bottle teats because the dishwasher gets nice and hot, so I feel like it cleans things very well. I still did use a bottle sterilizer as well, but as my baby got older and I stopped sterilizing bottles and teats, I will put them in this basket in the dishwasher instead. I think this is actually also great if you've got small toys like smaller bath toys, or just smaller toys which you know will fall through the holes in the racks of your dishwasher, and you can just put your kids' toys in here and they'll get clean in the dishwasher instead. This is a Munchkin brand. I think these are relatively inexpensive. I actually bought mine secondhand for $5 off a buy sell swap site. So I did really well with this one, but yeah, I don't think they're that expensive. The next item is something that I didn't use with my son, but I am still using this with my daughter, and it is a baby sleeping sign that you hang on your front door. And of course it just saves you writing a note and sticking it on the door each time. It's just simple, easy. I bought this one again secondhand, I think $5 from a buy sell swap site, and I'm still using it. And to be honest, even when my baby's not sleeping, if I'm doing some work, like I'm editing a video or something, and I don't want to be disturbed, sometimes I will hang this on my front door. My husband and I attended a prenatal class when we had our son, and we learned how to wrap a baby and that kind of thing. I was totally useless at it. I just could not get my wraps to stay wrapped up. So when we discovered the Love to Dream swaddles, where you just put them in there, their hands are up here and it's zipped up and they can't wriggle out and are nice and safe and snug and cozy, I just went and bought a whole bunch in a lot of different sizes, and we used those basically until our babies went from being wrapped to wearing just the standard sleeping bags in their cots. I'm always impressed by how the midwives at the hospitals can wrap those babies like a little baby burrito, but it was never something that I ever got the hang of. And item number 10, my last item, is a bath rest. I didn't know about these at first, and with my son I had a baby bath that I borrowed from a friend, like a baby bath on a stand, which was really good. That friend, I think, had sold the baby bath and moved away by the time I had my daughter, and I'd heard by then about these toweling bath rests, and they're really cheap. I think they're like $15. You can get them from places like Target and Big W, and you just put them in your bath and rest your baby on it, and it just takes the strain of having to try and hold them in the bath, and then you don't need like a separate baby bath as well, and you don't need to clean out, you know, the kitchen or the laundry sink to bath your babies. This is easier for me to sit them in there together with the baby on the bath rest and my son sitting next to her, and then I could bath them and get that over all in one go. It also took up a lot less space. I could just hang it over the side of the shower to dry it, and it didn't take up as much room as a baby bath. I hope you found this list helpful. If you're interested in hearing about more products that I've used and really loved, then let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll try and do another 10 favourite baby products for you. And I could also even do a 10 baby products that I haven't used as much, and it has differed between having my first and second baby. I did buy a lot more stuff with my first baby than I did with my second. So let me know, and I can certainly make those videos for you. I'd also love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. You can click on my face below to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.